Hi guys, it's Tom from Generation Graphics. Welcome back to another video. We have the Beneteau GT44 just behind us, which we're wrapping. We're doing this one in a colour match. We're going to be a bit dependent on the weather. As you can see, the clouds are a bit dark and there could be a chance of rain, so we might just hold off for a couple of minutes, see how that all pans out. But this one's a nice simple one, and yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see just behind me, we have got the port side on, which is the first side we started wrapping. We're going to move around to the starboard side, and then Chris will finish his day by trimming up around all the portholes and fixings. We've already made a start on it, so no water can get behind, and we're just making sure all the edges are sealed down, which is all good. But as you can see, there's not much difference in terms of colour, it's just in terms of gloss there's a big difference. And yeah, when this settles down in a few days, it's going to look completely different, and yeah, it will look really good. So as you can see, we've just got that bottom wrap cut line to pull just down there. Chris is just working his way out the back there. This one was a bit funky at the front, so we've got this big porthole here, double one here, which is also set in on a recess. We've had to blow that in quite a nice way, and then we've also got these protruding fittings just here and here, which we'll go and take a look at now. So we actually started at this point and then worked backwards and then forwards, but the main aim is to get this nice and tight, making sure that we don't need to overlay another piece, which makes it look a bit messy. But yeah, as you can see, Chris has done a nice job here, nice and tightly in, making sure all the edges are sealed down. But yeah, that was the main sticking point in this wrap. And then obviously we've just got to heat down this bottom line all the way down to the front, and then pull out the string, which is the wrap cut on the knifeless tape. But as you can see, nice glossy boat, and another one which doesn't need polishing for a few years while this wraps on. Nice flat sided, it's just literally those fixings and then the portholes which we've had to work around, so we should get this all done today. So I'm back down in Folkes's boatyard. The GT44 is about to get loaded onto the boat mover to go back in the water. We'll just give you the quick walk around to show you the results and how we came across those protruding fittings and how we battled them. Came out really nicely, and yeah, we'll just give you the walk around and show you the results. But yeah, once again, client's really happy. We reinstated the badges, which they got made in acrylic this time, and then yeah, the results are really good. And once again, we've done another colour matched wrap, and we're now talking about wrapping the window frames and a couple of other bits. But yeah, they're really happy, which is the main thing, and it'll go back in the water just before the Easter weekend, which is fastly coming up, which is yeah, which is the big deadline for everybody. So as you can see, we're all glossy again. We've even reinstated the white stripe just here, which is a nice detail which runs all the way to the bow. And then obviously we've gone around all the fittings. But yeah, so what happened here was we pre-cut a hole. We started at this point and then worked forward around those portholes, and then there's an indented window as well. But yeah, the main thing is to get that fitting nice and neat. But as you can see, it's not buckling up or anything like that, which is nice, and it's all tightly fitted. So Chris has done a really good job on that. And then we've got a couple of other fittings, and then we've also got the lettering just out the back here, which they've got made. And then we've continued this all the way around the back, and then continued the stripes as well. But yeah, great results. It's also another good colour match which we've achieved. But yeah, this one didn't take too long in the sun. The sun has actually started to come out here, and yeah, there's another storm coming apparently at the end of this week, start next. But hopefully that shouldn't delay us too much, and yeah, we should be good. So we also managed to wrap the starboard side just behind us between the two boats, which was nice and tight, but Chris came up with his own little scaffold setup, which was all good just to make sure he got the height. But yeah, as you can see on this one, we overcame the space restriction, which was all good because it meant the yard didn't have to make another move on the boat. But it should be launching any second now from the boat movers, which are here. They'll load up onto the boat underneath here and then launch just on the slipway here, and then the boat will move back to its berth at Folkes's boatyard. But as you can see, that is another wrap completed. As that's all finished on the GT44 just behind us, next up is the Manhattan 50 by Sunseeker, which we got to finish on the port side where we couldn't get down on the access, and then after that we got the Squadron 58, which we got to strip a wrap off and then replace with a new wrap in gloss navy blue. But if you like more of this sort of content, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and if there's anything you like or would like to see, just drop us a message or an email and we'll just focus more on that. But we're liking doing these videos and we're getting a lot of great feedback, so yeah, let's crack on to the next one and we'll show you what's in store.